You know what I'm starting to learn, bruh, the more and more I do this, is that like if you dig, not even dig, but it's like you just pay attention, bruh, there's a story everywhere. Everywhere. And I just cover sports. You know what I'm saying? I might cover, you know what I'm saying, something that's trending, that's getting traction. But other than that, bro, I try to stick to sports, you know, so that's something that I love. Now, this Dez Bryant situation with Nicki Minaj, I didn't even know what was going on. But everything kind of connects, and it's crazy because for the simple fact that Dez Bryant did make a post about the Micah Parsons situation. And then I go back and watch the Jerry Jones interview when they was at training camp, and he kind of took a jab at Dez Bryant through Jay-Z. And if you don't know what I'm talking about, you go back on my channel and look at that and watch what he was saying. You know what I'm saying? Talking about how because Jay-Z was Dez Bryant's agent. He was signed under the Roc, you know what I'm saying? So he said something about him being late or, you know what I'm saying, showing up to meetings or returning phone calls. He said, you know what I'm saying, he told Jerry Jones, Jay-Z, that my office used to be on the street corner, so we always on time, we always answer calls, this, that, and the third, you know what I'm saying? So that was a slight jab. I think after Dez Bryant went to his Instagram and said what he said about, you know what I'm saying, Micah Parsons going through the situation. They all been through it with Jerry Jones, Dez. Only players that haven't been through it with Jerry Jones when it comes down to contract negotiations has been Tony Romo and Jason Witten. When I'm talking about big names, I'm talking about stars. So, you know what I'm saying? Okay, so now, Nicki Minaj offers Dez Bryant $10 million to fight her husband after beefing with him on social media. Now, if you don't know, I think Nicki Minaj is into it with something with Jay-Z's camp or something like. I'm not for sure, don't hold me to that. We here now, so we can go ahead and read and see what's going on. I'm just catching up, but I do know the surface of why. This is the nucleus of what's going on, you know what I'm saying, by you know what I'm saying, Dez Bryant being managed by Jay-Z and his sporting, you know what I'm saying, agency, just like Travis Hunter is being managed and advised by Lil Wayne and his sporting agency. You feel what I'm saying? So Micah Parsons' holdout situation took another strange turn late Sunday night as the rapper Nicki Minaj jumped into the conversation. Dez Bryant took to social media after Dallas Cowboys owner Jerry Jones had accused him and the Roc Nation founder Jay-Z of not returning his phone calls after they negotiate, and Bryant agreed in principle to a new contract with the Cowboys. So Jerry Jones has been doing this for years while he's trying to negotiate with just the players. You feel what I'm saying? Just the players, and a lot of players do not like to negotiate like that. Both Bryant and Roc Nation denied the allegations, you know what I'm saying? And both issued statements in part stating that it was Jones who didn't return their calls. Now, this is the second person with the second team that said Jerry Jones don't return the agent's call. And we already know how Jerry Jones feels about the agent. Not even the player, the agent. Bryant warned Jones to back off before the real truth about the situation comes out. Well, now Minaj, who has nothing to do with any of this, which is true, but that's what I'm trying to figure out. Where does she fit in the fray? Like, I'm trying to figure out, no disrespect, I'm just trying to figure out what happened. I don't know what happened to cause the turmoil between, because Dez and Nicki Minaj beefing is like one of the weirdest things to me. Well, now Nicki Minaj, who has nothing to do with this, decides to add her 2 cents to the whole situation without being prompted. She has been feuding with Jay-Z and Roc Nation recently over money she claims they owe her. That's what I'm saying. So this is how everything ties in. So Nicki Minaj is beefing with Jay-Z and his team. Dez Bryant was, I don't know why I don't keep popping in my mind, but Dez Bryant was under advisory, and he was with Jay-Z's agency, you know what I'm saying, Roc Nation, when he was in the NFL playing for the Dallas Cowboys. Minaj tweeted out, "How about we play a game? Every time you do a Jerry Jones or NFL story time, I'll do a story time of my own," she replied to Bryant. I don't know what she's getting at. Bryant tweeted back with a gif with the caption, "I want to play a game." Okay, to which Minaj said, "All my stories will be about Roc Nation, Jay-Z, the alleged racist Desiree Perez, Roc Nation CEO. I hope you fully understand the rules. It's your turn." Brian then said he wanted to be left out of it and that he was a huge fan of hers, but Minaj continued. Yeah, she's bullying. And it's kind of hard to say because he a grown ass man. But she already knew what her game was. Her game was never was with Dez Bryant. It's just that he was under that umbrella when he was playing for the Dallas Cowboys, and she used that against him. And by him being a fan, he was like, okay, this Nicki Minaj, why not? She brought up Bryant alleged arrest for assaulting his mother back in whoa, Nicki Minaj. And why does he have to apologize? What the fuck? And that's when things went off the rails. Brian brought up Minaj's husband, who was a registered sex offender. Yeah, when feelings get involved, here come the personals. She started the personals. We've been saying this on the channel for the longest. Like, when people start getting personal, that's when shit get disrespectful. You feel what I'm saying? Like, it's crazy. And at this point, he can't really, you know what I'm saying, put his hands on her or get physical with her or talk to her any kind of way. She's still a female at the end of the day, and it's gonna look bad on his part regardless if it's verbal or through social media. So that's why, okay, I get what. So say I didn't go to jail or touch my mama. He replied, I was defending myself. I removed her nails from my skin. Folks know I was dealing with some corrupt in Dallas. Okay, I wouldn't even explain myself. Like, she went low for whatever reason she did because she got a beef with Roc Nation. He added, I don't know how you can even be on the internet with your husband being a sex offender. You said we were speaking facts. So come on, see, that's when, she already got you out your body. Now that she got you out your body, she got you explaining stuff that you don't need to explain. Now you're throwing personals and insults at her. She's already got you out your game, you know what I'm saying? While defending her husband, Minaj offered Bryant $10 million to fight him and drag Bryant's father into the beef, making accusations against him. Bryant said he'll take her money and beat her husband in front of her. Minaj hasn't said a word since. To say all this has gone a bit too far is an understatement. Yes. So let's go ahead and look at I think Nicki Minaj made a video on this, but she did post out some memes. That's what they stating in this article right here of the Dallas Cowboys, of the sporting news. Excuse me, of the sporting news. So let's see that video. Like, all you want to say, bruh, about Dallas Cowboys and certain players are just beloved in Dallas, and Dez is one of those.
Dez Bryant responds to Nicki Minaj after she called him out on Twitter.
To be honest, bro, I think she's way too talented to be doing this. She's way too much of an icon to be doing this. I fuck with Nicki Minaj. I think Nicki Minaj, you know what I'm saying? I grew up on Nicki Minaj when she first came out, when she first dropped. Going through her challenges, you know what I'm saying? Being how she was built before, then getting the surgery, then living in her truth, and then making that, you know what I'm saying? Like yeah, Kim Kardashian started it, but I think for the other, like, Kim Kardashian always was on the, you know what I'm saying, Calabasas, California type, like, other girls around the way, or, you know what I'm saying, even middle class females couldn't relate to Kim Kardashian. They just was paying attention to the looks. But with Nicki Minaj doing it, it kind of set a precedent within the female community and how they, you know what I'm saying, view themselves and stuff like that. So she, to me, I think she's an icon. I think she's probably, if not the best, or one of the best. You know what I'm saying? Because you got the MC Lights out there, so you can't, you know. So you still got Eve, one of the best, you know what I'm saying, female rappers there is. Eve, I think Eve is slept on so much for some reason, but yeah. So this is the tweet that she put out. Hey, it's Nicki Minaj. How about we play a game? That's what we just read. I want to play a game, and then he responded with let's let the game begin. Okay, Jerry Jones, I don't think it's smart to mention my name. I kept quiet about a lot of unfair shit on some G shit.
Be sure to like, comment, and subscribe.
So this is how it all started. But that's what I'm saying. Nicki Minaj entered the chat, bruh. She jive like on some Johnny Manziel type shit. Like, she entered the chat and it's like, what is you on, bruh? We know what you want, but Dez ain't got nothing to do with that. You can't go at the person that is being managed instead of the management. That's crazy. Okay. This just came across my desk from 2020. I guess you're one of the guinea pigs they've been using to bully people for them. Did you think I came over here to play tweetsies with your silly ass, sir? See, the problem with people who are always playing is that they think everybody else is playing. I know she's gonna say that. Dez Bryant likely did not know the power of Nicki Minaj fans and how much they love her favorite artist. That's what I'm saying. This is bullying, bruh. Because you know your fan base. The Barbie, the Barbs, the Beehive, the Hotties, anybody else, even Trump, to with his cult-like fan base. Like, why are you using your fan base to go at a person that has nothing to do with what your, you know what I'm saying, objective is? Your objective is Roc Nation. Just because he was managed by them doesn't mean he's a part of whatever you think is going on or whatever you know to be going on. You feel what I'm saying? And it's crazy to say that because it's like he a grown man, so it sound weird to be like she bullying him, but in a way on social media she's using her platform, her audience to bully him, because I'm pretty sure her fan base doesn't know too much about agents, and they might not. I can't speak for that, but I'm pretty sure her audience doesn't know as well as Dez Bryant audience, the NFL, the you know what I'm saying, football fans and things like that know what's going on with the Dallas Cowboys, Micah Parsons, Dez Bryant, how it's all connected. So it's kind of like where she's coming from, the connection is Roc Nation. It has nothing to do with Dez. Just like Jerry Jones saying some slick shit out his mouth about Jay-Z. Go beat your mom and then ask Desiree Perez and Jay-Z why they've alleged been without, I don't know what that's, clients, I guess. They've been to so many black people while meaning their own pockets and weaponizing racism in order to keep black people blinded from the truth. Why wasn't Desiree Perez pardoned by President Trump publicized to the black community and hip-hop culture the way Lil Wayne's was? Did she repay the president for that monumental blessing, or did she betray him the way Jay-Z allegedly betrayed the Democratic Party and countless others that he's had business dealings with in the past? On second thought, don't beat your mom. I'm sure she loved you once. See, and did she say anyway barbs? So she know what she doing. It's anyway barbs. You feel what I'm saying? Like, on top of that, Nicki, I feel like you do know something, and I feel like you do have a point. But going at Dez Bryant is childish, and it's not getting you anywhere. If you got something to say, go out here, stand on 10 toes as the grown woman that you is, the icon that you is, and say what needs to be said. Because it sounds like you know something or you have information on something, and it's probably not wise for you to say it because you might be alienated. We don't know. You know what I'm saying? People say things that get alienated out of their industries, out of their, you know, so people get canceled all the time, but I don't think she'd get canceled. But the thing is, it's just like, my whole premise is, why are you going at this man? Because you came left field. I'm not gonna hold you. You came left field, but your quarry is with Roc Nation and Jay-Z. You feel what I'm saying? The only reason why Jerry Jones did his little slight at Jay-Z and Dez Bryant, because it corresponds with you as an owner, as a GM, you know, and the player. A lot of players, when it come down to business, don't like talking directly to the team ownership. They don't like doing that because in negotiations, they're trying to get the number lower, you're trying to get the number higher. You feel what I'm saying? So if they want to get the number lower, they're going to say some bad things about you, but they don't really think you a bad person or think you a bad player. They're just doing this. This is the cost of business and negotiations. But to get the feelings out of the way of the player, and you and the player having to hear that and then think of this person, or you really think of me this way, is the agent. The agent is the middle ground. You feel what I'm saying? So that and this particular case, it was either Jay-Z and his agency team. So you know what I'm saying, and that's who Nicki Minaj has a problem with.
Is extremely major, brother.
So what we looking at now is the Instagram post that he posted about 2-3 days ago, like about 2 days ago, when Micah Parsons announced that he wanted to be traded, and when he tweeted his notes about he doesn't want to play for the Dallas Cowboys no more. And like I said, it's been plenty of Cowboys players that's been in this situation before. So they can relate, and they can, you know what I'm saying, sympathize with Micah. It's kind of like we just went through this as if you was a Cowboys fan, or just seeing it. If you a football fan, NFL fan, the Dallas Cowboys for the past 3 years have been in the news during the off season or around this training camp, around negotiation times for NFL players for the past 3 seasons, about star players that they know are just that they know are good. CeeDee Lamb gets an exception because he wanted to be compared to Justin Jefferson. Dak, this is the second time he did it. You got to remember, that rookie year, he didn't pay him. He went on the franchise tag twice. Then he got paid. Then it came back. Dak has been in the league for about 9 years. Maybe 10 years. I think Dak is probably, I don't know if he's on his second contract or his third. It might be his second or his third or second, if I'm not mistaken. So he's done this before. So this was just Dez Bryant, you know what I'm saying, sympathizing with a player and a person that can relate to the situation he's been in, because he's been in it with that person, with that owner.
You know, the guys like myself, guys who came before you, we failed. You know, we failed tremendously.
And what he mean by they failed is like basically Jerry talking to them on a personal level, man to man, which I respect, but that's not how you do business. That's not how that person or that player does business in a cave. That's why he's saying, you know what I'm saying, they failed. Yeah, they might have got the money they wanted, but they probably could have got more because the agent would have requested more. They would have got more out of that contract if the agency was involved in the negotiations from the get-go. You know what I'm saying? So it's a tricky situation, but I think the thing about what's making Micah special about this negotiation and about this standoff in the Dallas Cowboys and Jerry Jones is that he didn't. But even though he had that conversation man to man, which he said they did, because he wanted to talk about leadership, but it ended up being contract negotiations, is that he stood 10 toes and was like, well, I'll call my agent and he'll give you a call and we can go over that way. Even though they did have the conversation, they probably did agree to a number, he still wanted to involve his agent. What I'm assuming and what I'm getting at is that same thing happened to similar players, but they signed the contract right then and there. Without, you know what I'm saying?
Standing our ground, you know, due to the lack of knowledge and the lack of support, entering a world that we was very unfamiliar with. You know, I remember being in that situation like you. Nervous, scared, don't know which way to go. Can't trust my support system. By the way, shout out to David, man. You know, he's one of the best agents in the business. You know, I respect how y'all go about y'all business. You know, so a huge salute there. You know, but like I was saying, man, much respect to you. For real. You know, do what's best for you.
And for, like I said, my closing remarks for Jerry, because Jerry probably seen this. This happened before Jerry Jones' interview at training camp, and for him to, Jerry is petty. He does pay his players, but he is petty. And for him to bring up Jay-Z and Dez in that interview when they talking about Micah, for him to bring up Micah's bad back numerous of times, for him to talk about how they wait a year later to pay players and do contracts when you got Philadelphia in your division, and one player is worth their 3 best players, which is crazy. A $50 million Dak a year is worth a AJ Brown, Devontae Smith, and like, come on, bro. Like, how was you doing? Like, come on, bro. Nicki Minaj, baby girl, queen, icon. Please, don't do that. We respect the boss. We respect you. You know what I'm saying? Coming from the NFL family, the NFL fans. You know what I'm saying? We love when, you know what I'm saying, other industries, you know what I'm saying, fuck with the sports and all that. I cover sports, you know what I'm saying, so I gotta cover it. But at the same time, it's like, you'll beef ain't with Dez, you know that, man. I know you trying to get some traction, you trying to get, whatever story you know, I ain't gonna say you think you know, or that you want to get off, you have enough power to get that shit off. But dragging a person in here that's an innocent bystander and pulling a, you know what I'm saying, old personal situations out of the closet to try to, you know what I'm saying, put to the forefront, and to, you know what I'm saying, when he's not really the op. Roc Nation, Jay-Z is the op. It's crazy. Don't do that. Don't bully that man like that with the bobs like that, bro. That's crazy, man. That's crazy, and it's weird for me to say that because he a grown ass man. But at the same time, we know, you know what I'm saying, if you got an audience and a cult like following, nigga won't even want to turn on an app. You feel me? So come on, man, we better than that.